Hi, everybody. Thanks for being here so early. Thanks for coming at all, I guess. With so much going on in the world. With so much trauma and stress. I wouldn't blame you if you stayed away. Nevertheless, I'm glad that you came. Nevertheless, I'm glad that you came. When I came in here, I knew I saw your smiling faces. When I came here, I saw your smiling faces. Sketchworks, Disneyland. How you doing, Lucy in the calm? Miles and Calculayan. Rockcliffe and Foos and Glen Greer. Foos is here. Cumberbund. Windy Bagger and the Philosopher's Boulder. Nice cummerbunds. Nice cummerbunds. And I said, whoa. I said, whoa. I said, whoa. 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 From the very beginning, I was the one who said, whoa. I was the one who said, whoa. From the very beginning, Lucy and the Combi, WOV, Fishy, Friday night. Would you join me as I say whoa in unison? Let's lift our voices to the sky. Will you join me as I say whoa in unison? Whoa in unison. Will you join me while I say whoa in unison? Will you join me if I say now? Whoa in unison. Where's that guy and he's waiting for his laundry? Join me now.
Hey, Luciana, Disney and the Swirly Curly and Luciana, Fishes, BWOV. Oh, Disneyland Pimp and the Lucy in the Club now. How you doing on the Disneyland? Will you join me? Will you join me? Even if you're running through the forest, pursued by a bear, it's on your... It's highly recommended that you join me and say whoa in unison, whoa in unison, whoa in unison. Whoa in unison, whoa in unison, whoa in unison. Whoa in unison, whoa in unison, yo, 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 yo. Whoa in unison, whoa in unison, whoa in unison. whoa in unison, whoa in unison. Whoa in unison, in unison, in unison.
It's comforting, isn't it, to realise we don't have nuclear weapons these days.
Oh, in unison.
What do you mean by we? The British have got nuclear weapons and have recently indeed decided to increase the number of warheads that they possess. No, not at all. No, these are fully capable missile systems. Many other states have been concerned with nuclear threat of nuclear destruction, and they're very much with us.
Cheerful.
Anything you like.
Do you like ABBA?
I love ABBA.
What's your favourite ABBA song? Dancing Queen.
It's a Friday once again.
Beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, beans, greens, potatoes, beans,
Get to work on a Friday night. Nice to see the sketch of works. Good to see that the sketch of works. How you doing?
Am I the bird of the sea now? Am I the fish of the air now? Am I the bird of the sea? Am I the fish? Am I the bird? What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do with all these forks? Oh my God, Joshua O'Neill, I think you really hit it on the nose there. Yeah, I do. Wait, my body still. Okay. And, yeah, we could just do that. Do I feel better? Yeah, I don't know. It's like it's like the ophthalmist. Ophthalmist? Is it like, but is it really? I don't think it's me. I think it's, there we go. And a little bit of this. It's all about the narrative continuity, guys. Just give us a moment here. We're just calibrating, is what we like to say. Yeah, I'm just calibrating. A little bit of this. There we go. A little bit of that. Yes. Guys, just calibrating. All right, I'm ready to start. We're ready to start the show, and so should you be. And boy, are my arms tired. How do you do? What a nice intro. Hey, our crew doesn't get enough of it. Good job, Paul. Where's Paul? He's probably got a clipboard. He's got earphones on. I love him to death. Paul, you around? Hi, The Lamb Live. I love calibrating. Good to see you. I'm calibrating right now. I calibrated as soon as I heard. Yeah, you did. I did. He did. He did. I can confirm it. Guys, if you need a confirmation, guys, I'm your man. Lucy and the Calm, Joshua O'Neill. I wonder who's the sound of WrestleMania. Hey, shout out Venus. Don't drink my coffee. Don't drink my coffee. Don't ever do that. Shout out Venus and stealing drinks of his coffee. How you doing? Guys, what a rogue. What a sharp and edgy, terrible rogue. How do you do, guys? Welcome to your Friday night. Look at it, open the paper. It's Friday night. I tell you, our crew doesn't get enough credit. So thank you, Paul. Thanks to everyone who makes the show possible. Thanks, Nerble Tufts. Thanks, Mother of Carp. They're in PAX right now. Yeah, they're in PAX right now. Give them up. Give it up for our... we do have mods in chat, of course. I think Lone Ronin is here. Lone Ronin, yes. But we do love Mother of Carp and Snurble. We hope they're having a fabulous time. Racket's there in Boston. Yeah, Boston, guys. Boston, it's PAX East. Yeah. But we got a special show. First of all, round of applause for Paul and the crew. Good show. Such a nice man. He really is. Paul's a nice man. But Mother of Carp, Snurble Tuff, a lot of you can contribute to the show in a lot of different ways. And so I just want... Am I going on too long? I think Racket has seen Carp. Let's look at chat for a second here. Disneyland Pip reading chat on Twitch. We are live. It's Friday Night Forky in X2. How do you do? Yep. It's your late night fantasy. It's Friday night every day of the week. Good to see you. Only instead of doing 4 shows and 2 on Thursday like the late night pros do, we give you Friday nights every day and no show on Friday. Yeah. So it kind of evens out. Yeah. I miss your neck. I do. I miss my neck. Yeah. Shout out my neck, guys. It was great while we had it. Thank you, guys. Maybe one day he'll find his neck. Lucy and the Calm, your old dad, your Friday night. New Wreck-It. I've seen Curbs. Nightbot, how do you doing? Don't think Nightbot. Nightbot's not real. Nightbot, how do you do? Even if you're not real, I acknowledge you. Joshua O'Neill, is that my attempt at getting good with my AI masters? Oh, is that right? Well, you should get right with your AI masters. Is everybody right with their AI masters? Yeah, I think so. Lone Ronin, how do you do? I don't know. Sketchworks, best of luck for your neck. Thank you. That's so much. I really do appreciate it. But you know that Paul's a really good guy. He's the cream cheese to my bagel, I have to say. Yeah, he is. I'm telling you, you're a smear of a guy. You're a mensch, Paul. You're a mensch. You're a smear mensch. Here's to you, Paul. Shut up, guys. Here's to you, Paul. You're a mensch of a spear. You're a mensch. You're a smear of my. He's my schmear mensch on myself. I'm a bagel. Smear him. That's exactly where he gets that word. Ooh, Ragged, how you doing, Lucy? I please the overlords daily. That's great. Well, good for you. Well, I'm just. So when do you think it's going to happen? You mean the singularity? Well, it all depends. All depends on the layers of the earth.
Oh, it all depends on the layers of the ooh. It all depends on the layers of the ooh. It all depends. Some people ask me how will it end. I say it all depends on the layers of the earth. The layers of the earth. Some people ask me just how it begins. Some people said if it's already ended. Simulation, peeled apple, what do you think, Glenn Greer? Lone Ronin, the Lamb Live. Here's to our AI masters. It all depends on the layers of the earth. It all depends. It all depends on the layers of the earth. Beautiful, Windbag. That was fucking great. That was great. I'm so proud of you. Hello, snow drifting away. Time passes when you're Friday night with Lone and Fishy's peeled apple and you're Racket. You got it. You never know. No. Too much love. Hide your love away. giving it all away for peanuts, babe. Peanuts, get used to it. If you're thinking that it crossed your mind and you may just have it, no. Try again, Buster. You think you're fucking a lot, but you're not fucking enough. Oh, that's how it goes. If you think you are fucking a lot, you're not fucking enough. No. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. Man, he's alive with love today.
I'm alive with love. That's nice of you to say. All right, let me explain. It's a Friday night, and Friday nights we go deep. In the middle of the week, it's your Friday night forking on your pre-Thursday. Post Tuesday, Friday night on a what? Wednesday late night, Friday night, 4th of July. You're welcome. Late night, 4th of July. You're welcome. Try the gray stuff. It's delicious. Hey, you're a French person now. Try the gray stuff. It's delicious. You're France. Don't believe me? Ask the dishes. They can sing. They can dance. After all, this is France. You're a Euro. You're a Euro now on a Friday night. Don't believe me? Ask the dishes.
You're a Euro on a Friday night. Don't believe me? Ask the dishes. They can sing, they can dance, after all. And this is France, and now you're Parisian. Oh, Parisian.
I don't even know any other cities in France. I only know Paris. I've got limits to my geography knowledge. I'll admit it right away. I got limits to my geography knowledge. I'll admit it all the way. Limits. Bordeaux, Leah, a Euro, Lucy, and a swear to God, on a Friday night you're fucking it out. Just like you knew you were. Friday night, nothing bad can happen. Just like you knew that it would. Hey. Beautiful Windbag. Really nice.
No? No? Oh. You tell me. I'm telling you, you tell me. How's the mix sound? Sounds good? Are we good? What an exciting show we've got planned. Aren't you excited about tonight's show? Yeah, we do have a very exciting show, I'm telling you. Hey, if you're a fan of this show, you may know that typically it's a late night show. We go to lots of crazy places. Thanks, Lamb. Thank you very much. Calais. Still on the France names? Chobani, no sugar. Chobani, no sugar. Oh, Chobani, no sugar. I was just about to say, what a coincidence. I was just about to see. That's how you know the layers of Earth are working, guys. That's how you know that the layers of Earth are really, really working, guys. That's really. Because I was just about to say. We talk a lot about a lot of things, but I was just about to say. Chobani, no sugar. Chobani, no sugar. The only way to do it, if you're asking me, Chobani, no. That's what he was just about to say, guys. It is Friday night. Thank you, Dad. It is. I'm just telling you. Oh, Joshua O'Neill. Thank you. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Joshua O'Neill, you better take pictures and put it in our Discord. I cannot believe. I want to be there so
Pelicans
bad.
versus Magic on Thursday.
Oh, my God.
They'll be there in Orlando.
That's so awesome, Joshua. That's really great. Thanks for the sub, by the way. Guys, we fork a lot. This is a special show, guys. Take a look around. You guys notice anything? Guys, do you notice anything, please? Guys, do you notice anything? Take a look around. You see anything different? What? What am I looking at? That's what I want. The Lamb Live. Oh, thanks, Lamb Live. I noticed the lack of Balatro
The
magic.
lamb 20 lamb spin, the lamb 20 lamb spin, the lamb 20 lamb
How could
spin,
you?
the lamb 20 lamb spin.
I give you clavicles and anchors and baloney. I give you windshield wipers and ski lift operators.
I'll give you tongue depressors and wicked sticks and dedicated hopscotch chalk. I'll give you those velvet capes and those minute steaks in a fanboy apron. Do I have to do it again?
It looks like you have to do it again.
Molly's a juggalo. How you doing? Lucy, efficacy. Are we in a hype train? Jump! The city's on fire. I'll give you all those things plus multigrain chicken stocks and market cops and tuna bread muffins and lingerie maps and forehead bands with the garage beanies and the fake plants and the little green meat leaves, angled folding up chairs, tables, fables, a wealthy country club cherub with the genie in the bottle. You got pennies? I got too many of them, but you're not enough broken bones and teeth yet, baby. I've made it all the way to the backwards, upside down. Seems like another plane in time.
God bless you, Windbag.
Cow. But all you want is Balatro?
God bless you, Windbag. God bless you. Seems like all these people really want is a little Balatro. Seems like anybody ever wants is just a little Balatro. Everybody's favorite. Everyone's talking about it. Everybody loves it. The card deck building poker sim.
I came up with that. I came up with that. That's what I say. I want to see that Windbag Joker. Yeah. It's shout out Snurbletops. Shout out Snurbletops for making these jokers. And Virtual Jam Camp help. Look at these jokers for Balatro. Thanks, guys. That's just great. That is just great. And so you love Balatro. You got a Balatro. You're just obsessed with it. Yeah. And tonight, guys, we got a special guest. In about 15 minutes. If you stick around, we've got the legendary Mike Minotti, you might know him as Mitch Tolkoto, coming up right now on this show. He's going to teach us about Balatro. He's going to teach us about the layers of the earth. Yeah, the layers of the earth. Layers of the earth. Yeah. That's amazing, isn't it? Thank you. It's really curly. But wait a second. It's not that hard, guys. Let me just be clear about something. The layers of the earth, it's easier than you think. It's incremental. Just the strata of experience, building on experience, till one day it's just going to spin out of control. I got to turn it around. They're not paying me any money. Plus, we got to check in with our Chloe, with what can only be described as what can only be described as our Chloe Trost project. Oh, you've got a Chloe Trost project. Is that?
What is it about me? Is it about me? What?
Is it about him? Is it about him?
So what? You want the fun? Oh, wait a minute. Well, I want China.
Choo-choo.
Wow, wow. So what? 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 So what?
So what? I was the one who ate a bat in Wuhan, China. So what? Having sex with gay gargoyles every day like it's my job. So what? Having sex with gay. Well, we posted a video. Do we have the video? Yeah, I've got it. You want to see it? This is not the video. This is not the video. This is not the no, please turn this off, Paul. Paul, I was just. Who is this? Who is this?
Some guys have all the
Paul,
fun.
Paul, this is.
Some guys
This
always
sucks, Paul.
get hit in the face.
This, Paul, this sucks. Stop. God, what a. Did you love it? Did I love it? No, that's me getting pranked. We were in that. Where were we? We were in the Trafalgar. We were in the Trafalgar. Something about the. So are you gonna show us that? What is that? Is that? What are you trying to? Am I getting like wrap it up in my own show? No. All right, good, because I. No. What? Let's stick to the script. What do you say, guys? Stick to the script. Mad Teabagger, how do you do? Sketchworks, great to see you. Swirly Curly, good to see you. How you doing, Sketchworks? Cow. You want to see the vid that we posted on Instagram? Yeah, you want to see the vid we posted? Come on, guys. Paul, load it up.
Oh, why not me? Oh, why not me? So what if I was the one who ate the bat in Wuhan, China? So what if I was in the... So what? Having sex with gay gargoyles like it's my job. So what if I was the one who ate the bat in Wuhan, China? Why not me? Why not me? Why not me? Why not me? Me. Having sex with gay gargoyles like it's my job. Having sex with gay gargoyles like it's my job.
Really good.
Why not me?
Really good, guys. Isn't that great?
Why
Isn't
not
that great?
me?
Isn't that great? Now, that's just, you did a great job. Didn't you do good? Chloe Trost says it in the show, in the Saturday Night Live sketch. You guys have no problem with Wuhan, China. I'm sure it's a great place. Yeah. So, shall we check in to see if it's been liked by the great Chloe Trost? Yep, let's bring up the board. Oh, this is the board about whether I'm haunted or not. This is not the one I wanted. This is not the one I... All right, if you've got any of these symptoms, play You're Haunted Bingo. It's easy to tell if you're haunted. Why are we here when I... Why? Well, I figured you'd want maybe just a break. Is that it right here? Are we gonna look? Are we gonna look right here? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is really exciting because All right, guys, let's take a look. Yeah, let's see if the great Chloe Trost is like our... You guys can help too if you want to... It's so important that we try and get Chloe Trost to watch it. Cow, how do you do? Lucy in the car. I've always quiet, guys, please. How you doing, Nightbot Swirly Curl? Are you excited? I'm excited. I definitely think she didn't see it or like it or care. Okay, all right, good. Well, that's mean, considering what? Considering what? Let's just see how many views it has. All right, shall we? Yeah, I'll be in charge of this. I like it. Let's take a look, guys. You never know what's going to happen. Maybe the great Chloe Trost did like it. It's unlikely considering Windbag's fledgling celebrity. There, the video was posted today, and there's a couple ones. Let's just see what these got. Let's take a look how many views these got, guys. Let's just see. All right. 43, 543, 13,000, 1,300, 642. How does Matt Damon not get any love? 16,000. That's me and Venus. Follow Venus. Follow Venus. Follow Venus. And then what do we have? We got Bones, and then only 243, Windbag. Only 2. Oh, well, did Chloe Trost like it? Let's take a look. Did Chloe Trost like it? Survey says. Let's see. Survey says. Control Alt Queen. Dana's Doghouse. Big Boy Sketch Award. Crust of Beef. I don't think so. Is that any more? Is it? Well, I guess you can forget about that dream. Well, it doesn't really sound like you. That's kind of rude that you say it like that, because I'm really excited about Chloe Trost actually watching the video. Milk Boy liked it. Jen Spider, Foos, Lucy in the Calm. Look at the views, guys. Yeah. You're saying I should let the dream go? Yeah, absolutely. Let the dream go as I reassemble my body. I'm recalibrating, guys. All right. Well, what about my dream to be a better Balatro player? Is that? Do you hear what I hear? Do you hear what I hear? Yes. Seagulls. Are you hearing those seagulls too? Yeah, I do. Not a big deal. Move on. Okay, all right, that's fine. Mother of Carp, how do you do? Pops in to say hello. Hello, Mother of Carp. We're just, I just got sad. Your expectations are too high, and your methods are completely questionable. I don't understand. Well, Windbag, what? Just hold on. Sorry. What do you mean? I mean, if your methods were to get Chloe to watch it, why did you use that clip? That's it. You say Wuhan, China, and having sex with gay gargoyles. Yeah, it's in the song that she probably wrote, and at least I know she performed it. Thanks for the hype train, guys. Slarty Barty, how do you do? What's wrong with this song? Yeah, but Windbag, no, people are going to be uncomfortable about liking something that even says Wuhan, China. Even says. Even says they're gonna think you're making fun of Wuhan, China. No, I'm not making fun. I'm not at all. No. And what's the deal with the having sex with gay gargoyles? It's in the It's in the song. Yeah, but they don't want you to work blue. I'm not working blue. It's an homage to Chloe Trost. You're ruining this. You're ruining it. Bite My Thumb is actually coming in to watch a little bit. Stick around, guys. We've got Bite My Thumb coming up on the show. Not to mention the great Mike Minotti, Mitch Tolkoto. Bite My Thumb.
Stick around. Welcome to the show. Bite My Thumb. We'll see you later on in the show. Welcome to the show. Feels alright, feels so good, 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 feels alright. How you doing? Bite my thumb. Good to see you. Bite my thumb.
Oh no! Best behave, you better watch out how what's right behind you. Elemental baby, take a little spoonful of my mashed potatoes, mashed potatoes. Oh! Right behind you on a Friday night. It's kind of foggy on a Friday night. Mashed potatoes, mashed potatoes, Buckshot, baby, Friday night, you got it right now. Buckshot, baby, Friday night. Honey, Friday night, it's inescapable, even if you're stuck in your own world. Buckshot, it's a Friday night, mad tea, bigger rock, play anonymous boobs. The sun spider, funny body, fussy, and the mashed potato.
Welcome into your Friday night. Nice to see everybody. Phil Connor's still on the giant bomb stream. We're gonna monitor it. He's gonna provide. He's gonna provide a lot of great Bellotto help. But until then, let's say hello to By My Thumb. Hello, By My Thumb. We're gonna be with you very shortly. Stick around, guys. We got two guests tonight. Mitch Telkoto, followed by Bite My Thumb. On a Friday night, we know you're feeling good on a Friday night. Hey, it's all right. It's okay, it's all right.
So I guess we know whose bread side is buttered. What? I don't understand the, I guess we understand what bread side buttered. I still don't. I'm still having a little bit of a hard time understanding what you were talking about. Rich Bad Game BWOV. How do you do on Friday night? Nothing bad can happen, apparently. Nothing bad can happen. Wait a second. Hold on. Are you saying that we should be worried? Yes, I'm saying that you should be worried. I'm saying, second variant. How do you do? Is that because I might have been the guy who ate the bat in Wuhan, China? Windbag, stop with the Wuhan, China. Stop with you. I mean, even saying Wuhan, China gets you in trouble these days. Even saying it. Come on, guys. All right. This is how he expects to gain popularity, guys. Well, listen. Chloe Trost, the great Chloe Trost, put it in a song, and I loved it. Yeah, I loved it. Are we pleasing our AI masters? Are we? But Windbag, listen, Windbag. Aren't you worried? Aren't you worried that Mitch will enjoy his time with Dan so much that we will never see him? Isn't that great, guys? We call that an attention spacer. Yeah. Lone Runner, how you doing, Jerry Legend? Advocacy. All right, well, cut it out, you old dirty camel cowboy. Cut it out, you old dirty camel cowboy. Am I the camel or the cowboy? Are you? You're the dirtiest camel cowboy I've seen. Well, who's dirty? Who's dirty? Who's dirty? The camel or the cowboy? All right. Am I the dirty camel or... All right, please don't encourage him, guys. Please don't, please. I'm just asking, Windbag.
It's a simple question after all, Windbag. I could be the camel. It's still not clear.
All right, okay. I'm not sure.
Am I the cowboy or the camel? It still doesn't make sense. One of them is dirty, or both of them are dirty. Am I the cowboy or the camel? Do I even exist? Oh, the logic you're using is so backwards it's preposterous.
All right, no, wait a second. Hold on. Wait, hold on. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what that's about, and frankly, I'm not sure. I'm just not sure. So we had a show that went really. We had a great show, and after the great show, Sidos pulls me aside and says, because that's what he's doing. He's trying to load the show up with some more narrative continuity. Kind of a layers of Earth thing. Yeah, I'm trying. Giant Bomb is here. Oh, Giant Bomb is here. Giant Bomb is here. So Giant Bomb is here. That's just what I was about to say. That's just what I was about to say. I was just about to say that really what makes this show great is the layers of Earth.
Flag Windy.
All the pretty layers, the layers of the earth. Oh, they're all around you. Oh, they're all around you. Impoverished giant bomb. How do you do? Friday night. You got it, you want it, you got it, you need it, you have it, you want it, the back of your mind. How do you do? Your Friday night walking. And how do you do? You're walking it out. How do you do? Your Friday night walking it out. How do you do? Your Friday night walking. How do they do? You're walking it out. How do you do? Your Friday night walking. You're walking it out. Friday night walking. Friday night walking. How do you do? You're Friday night walking. The layers of Earth are all around you. How do you do? You're Friday night walking with that. How do you do? How do you do? How do you do? You're Friday night walking when you are walking, you're walking it out. How do you do? You're Friday night walking, you're walking it out. You're walking it out with Friday nights on Windbag.
Oh, we got it right there. Take a look, guys. Let's see. Ladies and gentlemen, get your forks in chat for Mitch Telcato, otherwise known as Bad Mike Minotti. You're fighting that right now. Don't fight it. Don't fight it. Don't fight it.
God, that is a hilarious interstitial, but also.
You're fighting right now. Yeah.
Oh, that panel, God. I'm flying tomorrow, Windbag.
All right. Let's calm down, reset, and make sure that we catch our breath. It's Friday night now with the great Mitch, Mike. Oh, there he is. Hey, quiet, guys.
All right, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Everything good? Everything good?
Everything's great, Windbag. Hello.
Oh my God, what a pleasure. The great Mike Minotti, Mitch Telcato. For those in the know, I'm obsessed. I've got a bad itch, a strange desire. It's Balatro every day, all the time. I'm sure now at this point it's old news to you. Be honest, it's old news.
I'm still playing quite a bit. I see the end of the tunnel. I won with almost all of the decks, and once I do that, I think I'll be good. I've got 30 hours of playtime according to Steam, but it's very good stuff. It is definitely a game I love playing, and I'm happy to play more of.
So now I never doubted you. And I never wanted to judge you, but I know that we're coming from way different gamer experience worlds where you have, let's just say, several lifetimes of experience in the gaming industry and world playing games than I do. So when I'm coming into an experience like this, it's a bit different. First of all, can I be honest with you? I'm not even sure I'm describing the game correctly. I like to call it's a card deck building poker sim.
That's right. Most people would use the word roguelike in there, if that's like kind of a gamer term, and it just means like games like this where you're kind of doing runs and there's these kind of random different perks you're gonna get, and those perks change the way the game works each time. And yeah, that's what roguelike is. That's a whole long, complicated story. How we got that term.
Somebody was saying that it's like that Rogue is a game and it is like Rogue, so it is roguelike. Is that true, or is Rogue a style of gameplay?
No, so there was a very old video game called Rogue, and it was like one of the first ones like this. And then games would come out that were like Rogue. So yeah, it's literally that, roguelike, or sometimes Rogue Light with the T instead. I think the difference there has been muddied.
When was the last time a roguelike game came out like this that kind of took off?
Quite frequently, honestly. It's a pretty popular style. Like the year before this, we had a game called Vampire Survivors that was very popular, especially amongst the Giant Bomb crew. Very different game. You're kind of just running around automatically shooting weapons that you pick up at zombies and other monsters, but it was run-based. A few years back, there's a game called Hades, which is a ton of fun. Much more video gamey game, top-down action RPG kind of stuff, and there's a story and everything. But you're going on runs, you're getting different power-ups each time, so again, a roguelike. And there's other things like Dead Cells and stuff like that.
I think
all sorts of stuff.
I think we had Game That Tune was talking about that. Was Game That Tune? Weren't you talking about the about Vampire Survivors? Shout out chat. You've got Tame Tune up in here. Disneyland Pimp, Force Inept, Rich Bad. Thanks for all the viewers coming in from Giant Bomb, Disneyland Pimp, Your Old Dad, Luck Be a Landlord is great too. Lone Ronin, I apologize. The restream chat doesn't allow me to see back texts. So if you did say something you want me to reply to, or Mike, you have a question, please throw it back in chat and I'll do my best to get it. Mike, how was your stream on Giant Bomb? What'd you guys do over there?
Oh, Dan's playing Superman 64 on Bike Club. It's incredible. He was really struggling trying to beat the same level for like 2 hours, which was great. I loved watching that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he gave me a little bit of a hard time when I was playing my Blade Club game, Mortal Kombat Mythology. So, I'm not a spiteful person, but it was fun to see him struggle a little bit.
Jerby, how you doing, True Nerd? Lex Wins, Sign Guy Busby, Seraphis Kane, how you doing? Hammond of Texas, Rogue Legacy. You know what? I'm a little bit embarrassed because I feel like I can reach out to you and I'm like, hey, you want to come on the show? And you're like, great. I feel like we have varied interactions and that we've met each other in person and things are good. I'm still like with Dan. I always feel that when I message Dan, I'm like crossing a line. Like I'm like, you know what? I feel like where I'll message Dan and I'll ask him a question and then I'm like, I shouldn't have said that. That was too much. That was too much.
No.
I know I censor myself because I've been actually thinking. I too see the end of the tunnel with Balatro just a little bit, but I am nowhere close to being completed. I haven't even finished a run yet. We're getting close. We're getting close, and it's exciting. And I do want to ask you a little Balatro strategy, but I was thinking about what about just a good side-scrolling Mario game to get on Switch, where I can play that on my Friday night, Tuesday morning streams. How you doing? Look at all these follows. Bortsaw, The Rideout, fNF, iLig. Great to see you guys. Do you have a recommendation for a nice side-scrolling, fun Mario type game that's made in the last 10, 15 years? Yeah, how you doing, Sir Lone Ronin, Grandpa Jr., whatever you do, don't look Dan in the eye. He hates it. Sir 5, he's only won like 3 decks. Pac Mantis, good to see you. Flea, Disneyland Pimp, great to see you. What do you think?
I mean, there's literally Mario. There's the new Mario game that came out last year, Super Mario Brothers Wonder. That's a lot of fun. I like Shovel Knight, which is a game that's inspired by NES games, kind of like Mario, but also like Mega Man and Castlevania and even the NES DuckTales game. So I'm a pretty big Shovel Knight fan.
See, these are great.
Yeah.
This is great.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Celeste is very good. It can be difficult though, but if you like the pure platforming, especially wall jumping kind of shenanigans, I'm a pretty big Celeste fan. Or if you're looking for a 2D side-scrolling action game, like a bit more action, that's also a roguelike. You can check out Rogue Legacy or Rogue Legacy 2. I think somebody in chat mentioned that. Or Dead Cells. Dead Cells is a good deal more action-focused instead of platforming, though Rogue Legacy still has some platforming elements.
I'm gonna make sure I go back and look at this part of the VOD and get all these, write these down, and check out chat. Everyone, Sir 5000,
Yeah.
Flea, Jerry Legend, Pac Mantis, Arkham Rich Bad, Saw You Love Me, Disneyland Pimp. It's really good.
Yep.
I did play Inside from the makers of.
Oh!
I loved that game. I love.
Yeah, that's a fun one. That's like that's I like that because it is very platformy, but it's very atmospheric. Inside is a good one.
Hey, do you?
You know what? Maybe you should check out Grease. Gris. Game that's a very pretty platformer. I think you might like Grease. Gris.
Excellent. Hey,
I think that might be my top recommendation right now.
I got a good question for you, and I don't mean this in like a funny way. I'm not trying to be funny, but are there styles of games that you really like playing, but that you wouldn't play on stream? Like for instance, I love Inside, but I don't know if I'd want to play it on stream. I think I'd want to be completely isolated in an incubator and just sort of like experience it by myself. Are there games that you prefer to play by yourself?
Yeah, like big RPGs, especially like the turn-based RPGs that have a lot of story. Like I don't really, because I'm trying to pay attention to the story, and I don't think it's very interesting if people just watch me. And I like to play older ones or indie ones that don't necessarily have voice acting, so it feels like I'm just showing people text. And the one time I did try to play one, I was like, okay, I'll just do voices for them all. That'd be fun. And then I got kind of tired of doing voices for all of them after a while. It's like RPGs, especially JRPGs, are kind of like my comfort. I'm in bed on my Switch or on my ROG Ally. Like that's, I play those that way. Not really something I want to do on stream. I'm happier playing kind of more action-y or quicker, faster-paced games like that.
Let's shift to Balatro a little bit. I'm at the point now where I'm actually looking at the Joker deck collection in my main menu settings and looking at the things to unlock. I've got this funny idea that if I just focus on one by one trying to unlock these things rather than do them organically, that I will unlock more Jokers, because I'm starting to think right now I'm only limited by the amount of Jokers and the quality of my Joker is in my deck.
See, I don't know, because the one problem with unlocking a lot of Jokers is that it increases the pool of random Jokers you can get. So it's going to make it much less likely that you get a specific Joker that you want.
Look at this smart guy over here. Look at this smart guy. This is
maybe.
See, look at this. This is
right. there's good jokers you can unlock, and there's also some of those jokers you unlock, they aren't necessarily that helpful. It really is still just about making do with what you can, kind of having a strategy in mind. Have you been doing flush decks a lot? At least early on for me, that was basically my gateway to my first win, was kind of focusing on making flush-based decks.
Yeah, that's kind
making anything that turned like cards into hearts or turned one card into another card. Like that worked out okay.
I'll tell you this. It's funny, and I bet you can understand this, but do you find that when you were doing flush decks and working that way, that it was successful, but not as fun as like just ripping through standard packs and packing your deck with fun cards? I kind of loved that. Like I went through a period where I was just trying to get standard packs, and it was fun, and I would lose. I wouldn't get very far, but it was sand and mega packs where I was just like, oh, it's like I've got a lot of fun cards in my deck. You know what I mean? Like, what do you think about that?
No, I think you're right. I was like, even though the flush decks were very successful, I did kind of get tired of them because it's a pretty one-note strategy in a lot of ways. Whereas, like a deck where I got one joker, it was called DNA, where the first play card you do every run, as long as it's a one card each round, you add a copy of it to your deck. So I was able to do wacky things like have 50 aces in my deck, and that's,
my God.
you know, that's like more fun than just playing a million flushes. But you know. I will say, you'll be surprised how it snowballs, Windbag. For me and a lot of people, like, after you get that first win, the wins really do just start kind of rolling after that. I don't know why, but they do sort of just snowball.
That's an actual... let me get to that question later, because I do have that... I do want to talk about the brain of Bellatra, which I think is devious, insidious, and completely lying all the time. But I wanted to ask, when we talk about flush decks.
Flesh decks.
Yeah,
Long live the new flesh decks.
Hey, have you guys gotten your new Friday Night Forking Flesh deck? It's available now. Mike, can you give me just a minute? Can you just give me a minute, please?
Yeah, absolutely. Take a minute.
Ever since I got my flesh deck,
have a flesh deck there?
What? No.
You were
no flesh in there. Don't worry about that. This is my Lorcana treasure trove. You hear about Lorcana, Windbag, the new Disney trading card game?
What is this? Lorcana. Is it a flesh deck in Lorcana?
No. There's I got a piglet, though. I mean, he's got, pig flesh. You can make a football out of him. No, Magic the Gathering.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's like Magic the Gathering, but with Disney characters instead.
Well, that's
I haven't opened this yet, but I got this Stitch. I got it. Mitch had an itch to get a Stitch playmat for Lorcana, so this ccame in the other day. I'm excited to open this baby up.
Oh my god!
Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to. We were talking about a different card game.
No, not at all. Not at all. I want to ask you. Besides flush deck building, what do you think? Like, what other strategies what would you name in terms of strategies? How you doing, Alex Agogo? Disneyland Pimp Sign Guy. Always Be Clothing. Happy Friday, Rich Bad at Games. Slurrball Disneyland. Talking to the great Mike Minotti, Mitch Tokoto around these parts. And tell me, do you what other strategies would you call? I mean, like, are there definite ones that are so easily defined, like flush deck building?
Well, not necessarily. Some of it you do have to just see what jokers you have and work off that. Some of it is recognizing some jokers that are almost always good, or at least good early on.
Yeah.
I don't know if you have Mountain Hiker yet, but that's one where each time you play a card, it adds more chips to it. So if you get that early, that can ramp up really well. I think the other good strategy is, don't be afraid to skip lines. Sometimes the rewards you get for that absolutely are worth it. And
Yeah.
there's some jokers that also reward you for skipping blinds. My last win, I had a joker, and I was actually able to copy it somehow that like gave me a 0.25 multiplier each time I skipped a blind. So skipping blind, yeah. So and I had 2 of those. So like eventually it was like 2 times 4 multipliers, and that alone pretty much carried me to a win.
It's weird. So let's move on a little bit to the brain of Balatro, because there's something going on there. Like, for instance, nobody who plays the game even just a little bit look at this.
Look at this. Look at that baby. Sorry.
It feels
Very
like
excited.
It feels like it's textured. Is that a text? Is it?
It's it's got an anti-slip bottom, and like the top is a special finish to protect your card so that they don't, get all worn out.
Nice.
Quality stuff there. Sorry, you
Not
talk
at
about
all.
the brain of Balatro.
Don't apologize at all. I'm just saying that, like, even if you've played the game just a couple times, the first hand is always bullshit. I mean, because you're just like, yeah, obviously full house, right? Exactly. Here's a straight. I mean, like, it's like, why even do that? And here's why. Is that I believe a lot of the algorithmic sort of like good hands and good possibilities and good fortune is sort of like against you, and they know it. So they're like, well, let's butter you up in the beginning. But then it gets nasty. And it gets nasty to the point where I almost feel like they know they know what kind of player I am, and they know that I'm before I even start whether I'm going to win or lose. Do you think Balatro can read your mind?
No.
The Great Balatro AI Conspiracy Disneyland Pimp smells like experiment 626. Windbag, you got the hitchhiker last night, right? But you didn't want it. Sign guy, McClunky Culky, get those tinfoil hats on gamers. Good to do. I just think that, like, for instance, so I got really, really far. Yesterday when I played, and I felt like by the end of it, I was like, it's not going to happen. And is that my fault, or is it just like, no, we want you to get really far again, and we're gonna give it to you later?
No, I don't think there's any weird algorithm like trying to like force bad luck on you. I think the game can just kind of turn that way by its own normal algorithms, right? Things just can't go bad, or things don't ramp up like you want them to. You can have a really good build, but it kind of runs out of gas by ante 6 or ante 7. And then if you're not getting the cards that you need, if you're getting a really bad boss blind, that's another one. There's like there are ways to re-roll the boss blind.
Yeah.
Sometimes those are pretty important, because you'll get that boss blind that's like you can only play one hand, and you get that on the last one. It's like, well, I can't do that, or like super large blind, or maybe you made a flush deck that's all about playing hearts, and the last one is all your heart cards are debuffed. Well, you'll lose then, unless you can reroll that.
Sir Retris laying it right there. Some people have gotten their win on their first try. HP Alpha, are you a winning son? Are you a winning son? Rich Paddock Game, Disneyland Pimp. Flea. I guess I am paranoid. I do feel that it's, that I do feel subject, that it's my master when I play. That.
Are you paranoid, or am I dumb?
Yeah. Oh.
There you go. Basket case.
Winning on the tutorial seed is wild. Flea, great.
Yeah,
to
that'd
see
be
you.
upsetting if I saw someone do that. I would not be their friend.
The game has randomization seeds. Theoretically, the odds of everything are decided before you start. See? Okay, Pac-Mantis. I played 30 hours before I won a game. This guy already has beat the game after 30 hours. Flea, you are targeted, and the game is laughing at you. I feel the game does something slightly tilt things a bit and try to give you stuff that fits or not. Yeah, it's an intense experience. Well, we'll be done with it, and then we won't be talking about Balatro ever again, and until the next roguelike card building flesh deck comes out. Disneyland
flesh deck.
Jeremy. Cow. But often, Windbag, you choose not to take good things because you're worried it's trying to trick you. Cow, stop it. Don't reveal that. But Sir Retros Mitch, let me introduce you to one Patrick Klepek.
He did it. Oh my gosh, Patrick. Of course, Patrick would. Insane.
Kato and Patrick from Remap beat the tutorial on stream. Whoa.
Oh, it's disgusting.
Well, Mitch, it's been a real pleasure, and thank you for bringing all these fun fans in here. And you're a pleasure to talk to. Would you? I can't. I'm not going to ask for you to like cement it or guarantee, but would you just leave open the possibility that you will come on the show again in the future sometime?
Windbag, I'll shuffle your flesh deck anytime.
You guys heard it here first. You guys heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Mitch Delcano Forks in chat right now. You're watching a Friday night.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you forget it was a Friday night? Stick around. We got Right by Thumb TV coming right up. We got a lot of fun things. I haven't even finished with my script. How you doing? Friday night, Friday night right now. Take your medicine. It's good for you, baby.
Good to see you guys Friday night. That's a keeper, isn't it? Isn't that a good one, guys? That really is. I think that's a keeper. That's a keeper. What are you talking about? What do you mean? What I'm talking about? Talking about this song. Yeah. Oh, I thought you meant the interview with Mitch. No, I meant. Well, that was good too. Am I the cowboy or the camel? First of all, if you're a cowboy, why are you on a cowboy? My business is cows. Oh, thank you so much, guys. No. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it. Okay, your business is cows. My business is cows. That's my business. What does this have to do with layers of earth? Oh, you mean the incremental strata of life building on... Hi, Tony Parkish. Hi, Millibits. Alex, a go-go. Get your flesh decks ready. We got Bite My Thumb coming right up. Are you excited? Yeah, I am. I have a list. I have a list of things I'm really excited now. Should I print it out? Would that be cool if I just printed something out right now? Oh my God, ex-Taco Man. And the best part about it is that inexplicably we didn't finish our script, so I can steal material I wrote for tonight's show and put it on tomorrow's show. Oh, that's great. That's great, Windbag. That's good. That's good. It's even better that you told everyone. Oh boy. Oh, is it getting hot in here? Don't do Flames of Eros. Please don't do the flame. Oh, hi, Bite My Thumb. Bite My Thumb here. Bite My Thumb here in chat. Bite My Thumb is in chat, guys. Oh, the old Harry Styles. The young Harry Styles. I'm not having this conversation with you. I'm not having this conversation. It's young Harry Styles. Yeah, but that's the old. No, that's the. Bring it up again. Where Paul? Please put it on the damn thing, Paul. Please. So thank you. That's the old Harry Styles. Yeah, no, but that's young Harry Styles. While it might be an old drop, it is an old drop. It's a very old drop. Yeah, it's an old drop, but it's young Harry Styles. So to call it old Harry Styles AI old Harry Styles? Oh, that is. Did you mean to do that? No. Did I mean? Did he mean to do it, guys? Did he mean to do it? Oh my God. Oh my Christ. Are you serious right now? You're gonna boo me after everything? No, I'm not. Turns out I have to. It turns out I have to do it because this damn thing didn't get copied. So now I have to print this out. Can you believe it? I'm so glad we checked. Yeah, can you believe it? You were unprepared and unprofessional again. Can you believe it? Can you believe it, guys? Who can't believe it? Who can't believe it? Who can't believe it? All right. Let me check in chat, see if anything on fire? Anything on fire? Is there everything on fire right now? Honestly, is there anything on fire right now? Is there anything on fire, guys? Okay, all right. It's printing out right now. I feel kind of like a boss right now. I feel like a little bit of a boss. McClunky Culkin, how do you do? Any relation to Rory Clunkin? Any relation to Rory Clunkin? McClunkly Clunkin. Vlad Guerrero is on fire. Spring training doesn't count. We got so many people bailing out of my fantasy baseball league. You wouldn't believe how embarrassing it is trying to get a league together with these guys. We got a 12-team league. We got about 6 guys who don't give a shit. Yeah, that's right. You are angry. Yeah, you are very angry. I have no neck, but he's the one who's angry. Fishies. Here's Kieran Clunkin. Is Kieran Clunkin? Shout out Kieran Clunkin, who didn't get shouted out. Who Rory Clunkin got shouted out first. Shout out Cleary Clunkin. May I get a little love for Cleary Clunkin in chat? Anybody? Cleary? Anybody? Thanks so much. I remember Clunky Clunkin from such films as Bones Alone. Lost it out. You rang? Yes, you rang. Don't tease me, Windbag. Do you want me in this segment or not? I don't know. I got the pages printed out. Are we ready to fork it out right now? Clary's your cousin. Cleary Clunkin. Cleary Clunkin is here. Do you have any nice music? I would love to hear some. Where is it? Do you have any? I thought you had music in here. Is that? There. Go ahead. Hi, Windbag. It's my job. It's your honor. Guys, it's his honor. Your honor. You rang. Yes, you rang, Your Honor. What are you doing? Well, Windbag, we've been streaming for almost 4 years. That's right, it'll be 4 years in July. Yes, and one of the earliest streamers that we connected with and really enjoyed was over across the pond, none other than Bite My Thumb TV. Correct. Also a late night, also a interactive, also a character-driven, amazing show. Really exciting. Bite My Thumb TV. Bite My Thumb TV. So we thought it'd be great to bring him on the show. And thank you, by the way, for the time difference. Yeah, thank you for the time difference. Thank you for the raid as well. And let's have a conversation with 2 clowns across the pond and just two ponds across the clowns. No, flesh deck. No, are you okay? Let's skip it, please, okay? Why? I want to go play Balatro. I want to try all the new strategy that Mitch told me. All right. Well, I'm sorry, I didn't know you were on a... Oh, by the way, how's your Instagram profile going? Well, apparently I can't say Wuhan, China, because apparently that, yeah, you can't say Wuhan, China. Right. Yeah, you just can't even say it anymore. I can't even say Wuhan, China. Even if it's referencing a hilarious skit from Saturday Night Live. Yeah. Chloe Trost. Yes, are you going to try right now? Chloe Trost, author of the orphanage sketch where she says, Wuhan. Please don't you. Hello, anything? Where am I? Disneyland pimp. What use? Fishies, McClunky clunkin'. Right. Cowgirl. Right. Cowgirl. Flesh deck. Cowgirl. No, it's cow. Cow. Mother nipple bottom. Cow. What if the water under the bridge was a pond? All right, we'll be right back, guys, with Bite My Thumb TV. Don't go anywhere. Happy Friday night.
Hello. Oh, nobody there yet.
Oh my God!
Okay.
Did you guys hear that? Hold on, guys. I think we heard something. Hold on one second. Let me just see. Hold on. Let me see if we got what we got going on here. Oh my God! Hello. There we go. Guys, it's Bite My Thumb.
Hello? Can you hear me? Oh, can you hear me? I can see you. And I heard you a moment ago. Hello? Can you hear me? Can you? Hello?
Hello?
How about now? Can you hear me?
I can hear you great.
Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Bite My Thumb. Why are you booing me? What, because I didn't have the tech figured out? Because I couldn't even figure out the tech? Is that right? We have a guest, and I'll talk to you after that. That's right. And I'm angry, and I'll be angry. I won't be able to show it because I'll be nice to my guest. But I'm angry with you for the rest of this segment. And we'll talk. Sorry, I was delaying an argument until a further time. You ever do that? You ever do that where you
Hello. There we go. Now,
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Hello. Thank you. Hello, Windy Pops. How are you?
Hello. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Thank you for having me on.
Oh my God! Do you have a Vulcan there, or no? It's a Captain Kirk as a woman.
Yes, it's a very sexy. It's William Shatner, Captain Kirk, as a lady. It's what she would look like if she was a lady, and as you can see, she's extremely attractive.
Very, very attractive. Tell me, you had a stream just now. You had a stream just now. You were just streaming.
Yes, but I'm here now, and I'm looking forward to talking about Bolero, the game Bolero. I can help you with your game Bolero and the multipliers and the jokers.
I've gotten so belatroed over the last. I really. It's been a while since I've gotten. Now, you and I share this about streaming on Twitch. Our shows are would you say not really about video games?
No. I'm not good at video games. Nobody wants to see me play video games. Twitch is 95% people playing video games. They don't need me to come on and start playing video games.
That's exactly. It's funny. It's exactly how. We're freezing up. Hang on. We're still here. We're freezing. We're freezing. That's exactly how I feel about it. And and frankly, I'm excited about the platform being for more people like you and me who are looking to actually creatively explore the medium in a way that doesn't involve it. Although we do our best, because do you find that you share a lot of viewers with people who like video games?
Well, yeah. I mean, there's this crossover, isn't there? I mean, the issue is I think that you said to me that you felt this could be the future of entertainment. that Twitch could be the future of entertainment, but it's so saturated with gamers. Is that going to happen?
I'm worried. I'm increasingly worried about and this is serious talk. How you doing, Nighttime? Yeah. Lone Ronan, Mother Nipplebottom, your old dad. Lone Ronan, your old dad, all these people. There's so many creators in chat right now who are trying to do the same thing that we're doing. And it's so exciting. However, I'm a little worried after having how you doing, Carl Bright? Came for the future of entertainment, stayed for the forks. Carl, I love it. I don't know.
Is Carl here to talk about Bolero?
Belatro. It's
Came for the future of entertainment.
Bolero.
Stayed for the forks.
So
You need a flesh. Have you got a flesh deck?
I do have a flesh deck. It's handy. It's handy and ready, guys. It's handy and ready.
Yes.
Thank you.
And do you clean out your flesh deck after using it?
Yes, just like my CPAP.
Good.
Although I clean my CPAP more than I clean my flesh deck, and that's shame on me. But my question is to you: is that have you reached a point where you're like you feel good about your community, which I do. You're excited about the growth that you've experienced in the past, and then I feel like, and then you're like, Twitch is like, well, this is who you are. They sort of cap you, and your discoverability goes down, and you find that you plateau. And because it's like it doesn't have any incentives to make if you have your community. And so I've started to stream on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn in order to try and increase the audience, just in case, just to cover all the bases.
Yes.
Because I think what we're trying to do is we're trying to reach as many people possible with our content, entertain, create communities, and do all that kind of stuff. I'm starting to worry that Twitch doesn't care about us.
I don't think Twitch cares about us. I don't think it. I think Twitch cares, and I'm not criticizing, of course, the gamers. I think Twitch cares about the gamers, doesn't it? Are you finding? How's it going when you're streaming on other platforms?
It's so far it's just fledgling. It's great to have.
Right.
I think we've got it's extremely fledgling, and I still haven't figured it out. I just started, although we do have a dedicated handful of forkers who enjoy watching from YouTube. But and then of course there's like I get like an alert on my restream results where it's like 2 people from Facebook watched for like 2 minutes, which has got to be the saddest thing for me to think about. The people who pity me the most, who won't even say hello in chat, and they're like, oh look, doing what he loves.
Oh, bless him. He tries hard, doesn't he?
And LinkedIn has been.
He tries hard.
Yeah, he tries hard. He tries hard, right? It's the same people who would come up to you after you do a show and say, "My God, how did you memorize all those lines? How did you memorize?" Yeah. Right? Oh well,
yes.
Thank you. That was the hardest part.
Thanks. Cheers. Thank you. Yeah, the lines. Well. I just think I don't know. People are so used to seeing gamers, but you see. I don't know if you feel like this. When I was young, when I was a teenager, if Twitch had been around when I was a teenager, and I had have caught your show, or hopefully my show, if I'd have seen my own show, I would have been like, oh, this is interesting. This is something a bit different. I would have been really interested in that. Where are all these? Sorry, it sounds weird when I say where are all the teenage boys?
Yeah,
I want all the teenage boys.
Oh, man.
But where are all the teenagers? I would have thought there'd have been a lot who would have, loved watching the Windbag, would love watching that, and it would be something so different.
It's really
and special for them.
It's really scary. It's really scary to think about. Your show. Your show is amazing, by the way, and the work that you put in terms of in not only character work, but the stuff you're doing off stream. I really take notice of that. I've been on your show twice, and so on my show I call it like narrative continuity, where like I'm filling out these things to put in the slots and stuff. Your stuff looks always so amazing, and like you clearly put so much work into it, and you have this great show. Do you how many characters off the top of your head do you do regularly?
Well, you see, regularly, it's not as much now. It's not as much, but we've got about 4 or 5 actual kind of real life characters. I mean, obviously you've been on Squid Games, which is the kind of the silly, geeky pop culture game show on Monday night, and that's Terrence. Terrence is a theatrical squid. He's an old hand. He's a star of stage and screen, but he's a squid man.
He's a squid.
And that's Terrence.
He's a squid man. And by the way, when I first came on your show a long time ago, like not as a guest, literally just as a lurker, And I noticed
Yes.
your setup is like it's just filled. It's like nods to all the things that I love, like film and obscure TV and stuff like this. And
Yeah.
it's just great. You have such a great sensibility. What? How did it start? How did you start? Like, did someone tell you should do a Twitch show or?
No, I think it's kind of a little bit embarrassing to say this now, but I was one of the COVID babies. I started during the pandemic when I think there was I believe there was kind of a big influx, wasn't there, of streamers because nobody had anything to do, so people started streaming. I'd been planning to stream a little bit before then. I discovered Twitch a bit before then, but I just never really got. I didn't really know what to do because again, this was it. You see, Twitch was gamers, and it's what am I going to do? Because nobody's going to want to watch me play a computer game. So it started in 2020. And it just went on from there. We've had, like I said, a few characters have come and gone. One character was quite unpopular. People didn't really. A character called Tommy, who was like a walrus type man. People didn't. Oh, they didn't take well to him.
It didn't last long. Fishies, how you doing, Jerry Legend? Sir, 5,000 Fishies. We're on with Bite My Thumb TV here. If you haven't given a follow, please go ahead and do. I mean, like honestly, if you like my show, you will guaranteed like Bite My Thumb TV. Fishies, how you doing? Nighttime Blues. I'll tell you this. It's nice to talk with somebody. You remind me of talking to Ababox too, because I feel like the three of us, we have an understanding of like, well, this is what's important to us. This was important to us when we were growing up. I did print out some stuff. I had some questions for you, but before we get to that, do you have a history in improv? Do you have a history in performing theater?
Well, no. Well, sorry. Well, no. And I'm going to completely contradict myself and say yes. Not solo stuff. I have. We've stopped recently the last couple of years. But I had a theatre company. It's community theatre. Do you call it community theatre over there? We call it amateur theatre over here.
Amateur, community, or regional, we like to call it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So an amateur theatre company putting on plays and the odd musical and thing. So I've done that since I was a kid. Well, I didn't have the company when I was a kid. That would have been ridiculous. But yes, that. But not really doing comedy. No. And certainly not my own stuff. Not improving. Obviously, all that's just doing pre-written scripts and things for an audience. But that's it.
That's amazing that you had a theater company. Like I don't take that lightly at all, and it's like a dream. And if you were to put me in a room and make me decide whether I wanted a life in theater or a life broadcasting on television, I would have to think really hard on it. How did you start?
Yeah.
How did you start a theater company?
We were part of another amateur theatre company. I used to be part of this very, very, very quite a poor amateur theatre company. Weren't great, weren't good. And they used to do, and again, I know this is a reference that probably a lot of your American viewers won't. Pantomimes. Are you aware of pantomimes?
Yeah, sure. I think I hopefully know what you're referring to. How you doing, Chalupa Batman? Anonymous Boobs on YouTube right now. Add more coffee. Good to see you, Arkham fan. Tell me, am I misunderstanding pantomimes? Is it like? Oh, look at this.
It's not mimes.
It's not mimes, but is it? Explain it for someone who might not know.
So a pantomime is an extremely British thing. So at Christmas time, it's got nothing to do with Christmas, but it's a Christmas time thing. It's a children's show for the family, and it'll be a traditional tale. It might be Cinderella or Aladdin, Goldilocks and the Three Bears, something like this. But it's kind of a broad comedy, old style comedy. Men dress up. I mean, it's drag in a way. So men. There'll be a character called a dame, who'll be kind of like the lead comedy character, and that'll be a man dressed as a woman. There'll be people dressed up as horses and cows, and it's very kind of silly, broad, old style vaudeville. Comedy like that. But it's a very British thing, and I know you don't get that in America. It's kind of people are a bit snobby about it. People obviously see it as a very, very lowest common denominator form of comedy, and it is mostly. but it's very, very good fun.
And so it's an annual thing where it's like
Yeah.
they sort of start popping up around the holiday season, and they're
Yeah, I mean,
I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed now.
Theaters, for a theater, it'll be its big money earner. Certainly, regional theaters.
Oh my God.
That's where they will make most of their money. The theater will just be that. However long, 7 weeks, 8 weeks, pantomime run in December.
Same show every day, or does it change night to night?
Same show every day, same show every day.
Oh my God.
But there's audience participation. So I mean, this is going to get you very excited just thinking about this.
I'm freaking out already. I'm freaking out.
There might be like the ghost scene. So the characters will be sat on the bench at the front of the theatre, front of the stage, and a ghost will come in on the back. And the audience, it's audience participation. I have to shout, it's behind you, it's behind you.
Oh my God.
And they'll be like, what's behind us? What's behind us? We can't see it. And there's little catchphrases and things like that, which are just kind of rung through all the different versions, productions. It's a British tradition.
It gets me really excited, and a nice segue, because the thing, oh, look at this. We got a raid coming in. We got a raid. Irish Island, also on that side of the ocean. Thank you for the raid.
Very good stream.
I hope you had a great stream. I was excited to talk to you. How you doing, Mr. Sally fan? Morbid, Alone, Ronan, Cow. Good to see you, fishies. What's going on, Lone? The thing I always love to talk about, because I know that you and I probably share a lot of the same interests in terms of comedy. So I asked ChatGPT, I said, compile the 10 references of like what you and I would know from UK to American crossover comedy. And then I said,
right,
why don't you then give me 10 that I wouldn't know? Now, I have to admit, I know a lot of these ones that I'm not supposed to know, because I've gone down my own share of wormholes, and even ones that aren't on the list that I love. Like, maybe you didn't, right? And maybe it's different for you guys, right? But are you like a Young Ones fan and a Rick Mayhill kind of fan?
You know what? Young Ones wasn't exactly my generation. I was
I don't think
very
it was.
young.
No. I don't think it was. I mean, did you guys have it on syndication or like DVDs or like?
Yeah, so yeah. I mean, we all everybody likes the Young Ones. We all like the Young Ones.
So everyone does. Okay.
It was very special to a certain generation, which was just the generation before mine. Is where I think that really hit home more.
Am I maybe I'm reading too much into this. Are you saying that it's funny, but it's not exactly what you love?
Young Ones is great. It's not exactly what I watch. It's not exactly what I enjoyed the most. No, I mean the thing is, we've got and British people will be furious with me. I know some of my viewers will be furious with me right now for what I'm about to say. But British comedy at the moment, I don't think British comedy is very healthy at the moment. And I think it's partly because of budget reasons. I think there's not the money. The TV channels aren't putting the money into comedy. But I mean, all the kind of comedy I like at the moment is American comedy, and things like obviously Tim and Eric and Tim and Greg Turkington, the On Cinema stuff.
Oh, they're
the
so
Shivering Truth. A lot of the
Shivering
Adult
Truth,
Swim
right.
things and stuff like that. And it's so creative and it's so different. And it's so, and we've got nothing that comes close to that. We got nothing that comes close to that.
Let me get to this list here. Game That Tune. That's right. Red Dwarf on the list here. Irish Island Flea. Great to see you. Hold on, guys. Game That Tune. Add more coffee. How about this? Look at this. So I asked it from this list. Now I recognize Peep Show. Of course, that's very famous. Jesse Armstrong. Are you a Jesse Armstrong fan? Pretty great guy, right?
You know what? When we're talking about that, we're getting out of comedy and we're going to stuff like Succession and things like that.
That's what I'm saying. Which pretty awesome.
I was never massive. I mean, Peep Show's huge. I mean, Peep Show is probably considered one of the best sitcoms over here as well. Certainly one of the most modern sitcoms.
Yeah.
Again, I was never overly bothered. It's great. It's fine. It never did a whole. I mean, Red Dwarf. That was kind of my, because I was a geek as a kid as well. I was a geek. I was a sci-fi nerd. So to have a show like Red Dwarf, which was this crossover between comedy and sci-fi. That was big. That was probably my young ones. You know, Red Dwarf was my young ones.
What about the Garth Svenge?
Gaff Merengue, yeah. I mean, that's just great. I mean, I always thought when Gaff Merengue came out of here, people weren't that bothered about it. Now it's a big, huge kind of a cult show, which is looked back on, you know, extremely fondly. I mean, the one I'd say I'd reckon. Here's one that's for Americans, I think, is quite obscure, but I'm not sure how well it translates over. I don't know. Are you aware of Vic and Bob, Vic Reeves and Bob Mortimer?
Are you talking about the Vicar of Dibley?
No. So Reeves and Mortimer were comedy double act, and it was it's very silly. It's got quite a nice mix of highbrow and lowbrow. It's very, very silly, but it's very surreal. It was it's kind of inspired by, you know, the Dada movement, the artistic movement.
Really?
The very surreal. Yeah. And but they've never. I mean, I don't think they've really tried to break America, to be fair. But I don't think it's translated very well over there. It's quite northern English as well.
Vic and Bob, I'm so excited. I've never heard of them.
Give them a look on YouTube. I mean, give maybe they do two characters called Mulligan and O'Hare. That might be a good kind of test to dip your toe in. If you don't like them doing the Mulligan and O'Hare stuff, and that's kind of a parody of two kind of British folk singers. If you don't like that, if that's a bit too surreal, a bit too much, then probably give it a miss.
This is not going to be as tense as Squid Games, but I will put you to the test and make you answer pass or fail for this list here. All I want to do is just
right.
So if you say pass, it's like it's not necessarily you hate it, but if you say pass, pass and fail is the same.
Good.
Pass and fail are the same. All right. So how about this? Say then.
Pass. No, pass is right. You're giving it a pass. You're giving it a pass into the next round.
And then fail.
It's good.
And then fail is no, right? Fail says it's.
Fail, yeah.
Okay. All right. So I want you. So give me your pass and fail on these. Are you ready?
Okay, go on.
Are you guys ready? Fishies, Lone Ronin, Irish Island, Nighttime Blues, Disneyland Pimp. Good to see you, Miss Sully fan. All right, here we go. Are you ready? Because this is a. Don't feel weird about it, and save your explanations for the end, so we can really get this idea.
So we can get through these.
Here we go. Ready?
Okay, go.
Only fools and horses. Pass or fail?
Pass.
Oh, all right. Okay.
That goes through.
Yeah. The Vicar of Dibley. Pass or fail? Okay.
I don't. Let's go for fail.
Pass or fail? Gavin and Stacy.
Pass.
Pass or fail? League of Gentlemen.
Oh, pass. Huge pass.
I'm gonna circle that. Pass or fail?
Yeah, circle that one.
Pass,
big circle, big red circle.
I'm really interested in this one right here, what you have to say about this. And I want to see your reaction, so I'm going to look at you when I say it. Pass or fail, Alan Partridge.
Oh, mega huge pass.
I love it. See, you guys.
Mega huge pass.
You realize that it's just two guys talking about what makes them so happy. And watching his eyes when we said that, it's what we all do, guys. It's what we all do.
The first, you see, you said not to give explanations, but the first three you gave are quite. That's what we would consider to be quite broad. You know, it's very accessible for everybody. Is that?
Yeah. All right, here we go.
The first three, you know, I kind of consider quite broad. You know, people pleasers.
Mock the Week.
Fail.
Okay. Phoenix Knights.
Pass.
The Mighty Boosh.
Yeah, pass. Yeah.
The IT Crowd.
Pass.
The In-Betweeners.
Never watched it. I'm afraid. I cannot comment because I've never seen an episode.
Little Britain.
At the time, pass. Now, fail.
Broadchurch Grace Point. Wait, this is a drama. That's a drama.
What?
Yeah, what's
Grace Point?
Wait, hold on.
Broadchurch.
What about Catastrophe? These are the crossovers. All right, we're never.
Yeah. Right. So I never saw Catastrophe. I'm afraid.
So
can't comment.
So, and you said Vic and Bob, you'd add to it. Are you?
Yeah, huge pass.
Are you an Ab Fab fan? Do you like Ab Fab?
I used to watch it at the time. Enjoyed it very much. Never seen it since.
Friday night dinner, Fishies. How you doing, Disneyland Pimp? Carl Bright, Nighttime Blues, Jerry Legend, Flea, Carl Bright, Fishies. We got a great bunch of people watching this. Please follow Bite My Thumb TV if you haven't already. We're talking about comedy across the pond. I will say this only just because, like I told you, I'm a big Anglophile. Before the interview, I was like, I freak out when I talk about this. But like, Rick Mayhill, extremely important. Monty Python, of course.
Yes.
And like these. Oh, and like Peter Sellers and Dudley Moore. What do you think about those guys? Dudley Moore and who is the other guy? It's Dudley Moore and he did a
Peter Cook.
Peter Cook. What about those guys? Yeah. Where does that world live in your life?
Yeah, the original kind of Pete and Dud stuff, I never really connected with. I mean, the stuff I think I connected with probably in my early 20s was they did these Derek and Clive recordings.
Okay, Derek and Clive. All right, I'll write that down.
So they did these kind of improvised, very, very kind of pushing the boundaries, very crude little tapes. Yes, where they would improvise, and that stuff I really enjoyed. But never really got into Pete and Dud. They're kind of their original stuff.
Do you lump that in with the Goon Show stuff?
I mean, again, the Goon Show. We're going. You see, when we're going that far back. I mean, again, you see, a lot of my stuff is like, I'm a huge Marx Brothers fan.
There you go.
And the Marx Brothers and Woody Allen and things like that. Again, a lot of my kind of real, kind of comedy heroes and stuff are American. But yeah, the Goon Show was inspired by the Marx Brothers, but even though they were big Marx Brothers fans. But no, the Goon Show was nothing I ever really got into. I mean, obviously that was like well before my time anyway on the radio when it first went out.
I saw this I was watching your stream once, and you were doing something so fun. You were playing the documentary of this thing Graham Chapman put together at a theater, right? It was like a celebrity event, comedy event where they were like re-upping old sketches, and it was it was like a documentary about it, and Eric Idle was in it, and they were doing all these old sketches and stuff, and I was like, this is so like this world that you are connected to that I'm not. Obviously we were born across the ocean from each other, and like we have different sort of different heritage of comedy. But when I watched that video on your stream, I swear it was, I'm not wrong, right? Does this sound familiar?
Oh no, you're totally wrong. That wasn't me.
That's got to be you. It's got to be you.
You may. I told the police. Is it the policeman's? But they used to do. There was some around about that time, and the Monty Python cast and the Peter Cook and people would be involved with the policeman's ball, which was kind of these little nights of live stand up where they would redo some of the. No, not from what I remember. I mean, I could have done. I don't remember. I mean, I've just streamed tonight, and I don't remember what happened. So it is quite possible.
Maybe
it's quite possible.
Is Irish Island still here? Was it Irish Island?
It could have been. Don't give him. He doesn't need any more promotion. Don't give him any. This is all about me. He doesn't need any promotion. Irish Island.
Who would have been if I could go back in time? Would I still be like, Windbag, don't say that it was on, because you can't be 100% sure that it was not on your thing. Well, then I'm just an idiot.
It could have been. It really could have been. I don't know. I mean, I forget. My viewers have to remind me about what I do. Most of the time, I can't remember.
Well,
things like
I've totally.
I mean, I know you say. Go on.
I've torpedoed this interview. Now it's all ruined. Everyone knows I'm a liar. I'm a liar and an insincere person, and I can't even keep my euros separate. I mix up my euros.
You just all. It's just. I mean, you've embarrassed yourself, really.
I have. In front of you, my guest, my honored guest. You are
a guest of my caliber, and this is. But does things like Alan Partridge translate over to America?
So this is exactly what I was excited about, because it's like when I saw it light up in your eyes, I was like, I gotta figure out a way to like get that. I had a hard time with The Trip, and then I started watching it over and over again, and I was like, oh wait, this is really good. Do you like The Trip? That was a huge thing?
Yeah. I mean that stuff is obviously very, very subtle, isn't it? In a way, it's just two guys talking, and it's it's improvised, and it's probably a comedy of subtleties. There's a lot of it. But yeah, I mean, I think they say, don't they, that in England a lot of our comedy is about losers. It's based on, like Alan Partridge, losers. Where that doesn't always translate great to America. Like your soap operas, our soap operas are about working class people, just normal, everyday working class people. Where I know your soap operas are kind of about the rich and the wealthy, and mermaids and things like that.
So I will say that the Office, the British Office, the UK version with Ricky Gervais, it really changed my life. Like from when I saw it, because I was like, I was not really aware you could bring that kind of loser comedy.
Yeah.
That was played so straight and so it's one of the most transcendent shows I've ever seen to this day. And the American version is embarrassing compared to it. The American version is like it's like a comic strip. It's ridiculous. It's like completely absurd and but like the pathos and like the deep genius comedy of the British UK Office. I mean, and because you guys have several centuries of dramatic development that you guys you guys kind of
well I mean I enjoy the American Office and people are and we can't speak for the whole of England, but I believe in England we enjoyed it as a whole. But I suppose you can see what we're talking about there, can't you, where the Ricky Gervais character in the English Office is loathsome at points. He's quite detestable at points because he's so pathetic. Whereas the Steve Carell character, even though he's a loser as well, they're both loser characters, but Steve Carell is always lovable, even if he's put his foot in it, or even if he's maybe pushed a boundary, he's still lovable, isn't he?
That's perfect because Ricky Gervais's David Brent is so selfish. He's so selfish, and so it allows us, I think, it's easier to make fun of him because and to enjoy what he gets himself into, because you see that he is just always thinking of himself. You know what I mean?
Yes. There's times where, and obviously it's because of it's rooted in the character's insecurities, isn't it?
Yeah.
But where he's you don't like him. He's an awful man at times. Well, I'm not sure if from my memory anyway. If Steve Carell ever goes into that, and there's that feeling, isn't there, I think, that maybe the American audience, in some ways, that sounds patronising. It sounds like we're insulting the American audiences and saying that you guys can't handle that. But maybe what the TV producers feel, that you guys can't handle that. I don't know.
I know. Well, I think that there's a real fear about if like not being funny in a moment, and I think that the American comedy really wants to like squash any opportunity that they might send a mixed message to the audience, that the audience might feel confused or like, am I supposed to laugh at this? And so like American humor is really, and I think the best American humor, the best comedy in America is the ones that actually do take that risk about maybe they're not going to get it, but if they just stick with it, they'll get it. And that's stuff that that's why Tim and Eric is so incredible and mind-blowing, and Eric Andre, and it's all the Adult Swim stuff where you're just like, I cannot, like, but also then when you get like really standard, excellent comedy writing that actually does both, for me, it's like 30 Rock, and then the Kimmy Schmidt, and then like all that stuff where it's an insane skill that they're doing, and very technical, and the form is all there, and yet it's the humor is still pushing that absurd,
Well, that's it. Like you see that, don't you? Again, to think of On Cinema, the Tim Heidecker stuff with On Cinema that's it. That character again is a loathsome character at times, a horrible human being at times. in the same way that, and I know, and I know Tim Heidecker likes Alan Partridge. I think he's a bit of an Alan Partridge fan, isn't it? But again, like the character of Alan Partridge, horrible people at times.
Yeah.
But there's still that humour there, and there's a reason, isn't there? There's a reason why they are that way. Usually down to insecurities. Again, with the Tim Heidecker character there, that's insecurities, isn't it? And delusions of grandeur and stuff.
Absolutely. Guys, you're watching a really great conversation about comedy with Bite My Thumb TV. Go follow, please. Nathan Felder, of course. Are you big Nathan Felder fan? He's killing
again.
it.
Yeah, another perfect example of what you guys are doing, and that we couldn't hope. John Wilson, the how-to stuff with John Wilson.
Yes.
I mean, we've got nothing close to that.
Well,
and I think, and again, my viewers, when we've had these kind of conversations on my stream, pointed out, we think, part of that isn't necessarily to do with the fact that talent could be out there over here. It's just that the channels, they haven't got the money to pump into comedy. They haven't got. It's just a lot of panel. Do you have that panel? What we call panel shows?
Yeah, we don't have panels. We don't have we used to have something similar to it where. Remember, Entertainment used to be like Best Week Ever, and they would hire like 5 comics, and they would just and it was really obnoxious. But it wasn't live. It's not like a live thing.
No.
Let me ask: are you a fan of? Okay, are you a fan of Jonathan? He's the host of a late night show with music.
Jonathan Ross.
Yeah, you like Jonathan Ross?
Yeah, Jonathan Ross. Jonathan Ross is a bit of an institution.
Yeah.
I mean, Jonathan Ross. I don't think we've ever seen him. Because I mean, Jonathan Ross has been going since definitely the 80s, if kind of not the late 70s or so, but has been presenting. 80s and kind of perhaps became bigger in the 90s and since then. I don't think anybody necessarily would call him a comedian.
No, I just
he's a TV presenter, host, chat show host who is very funny.
I'm sort of expanding it now because it's just selfishly, because I know we're running out of time a little bit. I want to ask you all the questions that I never get to ask British people. Do you like Jules Holland?
Yeah, I mean, again, that's a really interesting name. I mean, Jules Holland used to be in a band. He used to be in a pop band, Squeeze, was it?
Yeah.
And hosts music shows. Again, he's one of those people who's kind of, he's a funny guy. He's not a comedian particular. I mean, again, you bring these people up who are kind of seen as chat show hosts. Again, and you're probably aware of this, but we don't have the nightly chat show, David Letterman, Jay Leno,
Graham Norton is not nightly.
Et
it's not nightly.
No, that so Jonathan Ross, Graham Norton. That's once a week, Friday night, and then it's not every. I'm pretty sure that they're season series.
Wow.
They're not on permanently throughout the year. I think it's a run of how many shows a year.
And what about by the way, if comedy was going to be on, in your world, is it still like BBC One, BBC Two, BBC Three, BBC Four? Is it still like what would be on there, or is it now just streaming now?
Well, I mean, streaming's affecting, everywhere. Streaming's affecting and taking over from terrestrial TV. Still, your main stuff is BBC One. Yeah, BBC Two. We've got a Channel 3 ITV. It's called Channel 4, Channel 5. But I would say so. Really, when we're talking about comedy, yes, anything that is on streaming or what we call satellite. I think you guys call cable satellite. Would be imported stuff mostly, and anything that's making a big impact would be imported stuff.
I love it. Well, that's
but this is it. We're not getting good comedy. We're not. I mean, again, I don't know if in chat there's English people saying this guy's talking rubbish, but we're not getting good. We're not getting good comedy in England on TV. We're barely getting anything.
I think it goes up and down. I mean, there was a time where I was so anti the American Office that I wouldn't even watch 30 Rock because I thought they were too similar. And now, but so I never saw Community. I never saw Parks and Rec because I was so, and so I always felt that we were suffering. And then now we've got Nathan Fielder. Now we've got all this kind of fun comedy going on. I mean, I think it goes in phases. And it's people like you and me that carry the torch. Disneyland Pimp Cow Cow. Now we have a major issue because you can't pursue theater anymore unless you're rich. Lone Ronin, exactly. How you doing? I won't mention how bad Canadian comedy is these days. Lone Ronin, we got to get you on to talk Canadian comedy. Flea, well, I finished my list here. We've reached the end of our show. I want to give you the opportunity to promote anything or say hello to anybody. Cow, what use, Smoke, Weed Bro, Disneyland Pimp, Flea. You guys have all followed. If not, please go follow Bite My Thumb TV. What's on when do you stream next?
Well, I will be on next on Saturday at 5:30 p.m. GMT. That's just usually what we call dicking around a little bit, messing about a little bit, watching a few things. But Squid Games, which I suppose is now kind of, it's the biggest thing on my channel. Maybe the most exciting thing. Where it is hosted by the Squid Man, Terence Hampshire, and we have 2 guests on who come on and answer. So it's a game show. It is a game show. Two guests come on, as you have been on, as you know. 2 guests come on, and we've got lots of different. So it's not just him reading out questions from cards. It's different themed rounds. Like geeky versions of the Wheel of Fortune and things like that. Different creative silly rounds or each one different, and people tend to enjoy that. If you're a bit of a geek, if you like your pop culture knowledge and you like to show, I think you'll enjoy Squid Games. I think you'll enjoy it. That's Monday 8:30 p.m. GMT.
Monday 8:30 p.m. GMT, which would be if it's a 5-hour difference, correct? It would I asked you on at 5:30 here. And it was 9:30.
And that was my 9:30, so that means it's 4:30 a.m. your time then, is it?
4:30 p.m. on Monday. Correct.
Yes.
Correct, on Monday?
On a Monday, yes.
4:30,
yes.
guys. 4:30 or check the VOD, but you should experience Squid Games. You should experience them. Cow.
It's all up on YouTube as well. All that stuff's up on YouTube as well. We have a YouTube channel. Just search for Bite My Thumb. I think it's down as Bite My Thumb TV, I think, but it's up there. Your episodes will be up there.
Do you bite your thumb at me, sir?
That's Shakespearean. Biting your thumb was the Shakespearean way of kicking the bird.
Guys, give it up, Forks in chat. Thank you so much. Bite My Thumb TV. Can we do that again? Can we bite our thumbs together?
Was that synchronized?
Everybody wave. Thank you. Bite My Thumb. Thanks, guys.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye. What a guy. What a guy, guys.
What a guy. So far, so good. So far, so good. Friday night, Cow, Flea. Good to see you. Night time blues. Night time. How you doing, Lone Ronin? Fresh season BWOV. On a Friday night. On a Friday night. Looking through the best days of my life.
Oh, nothing bad can happen. Good to see you. I gotta go clean my house. Has it been a good Friday night for you? Has it been a good Friday night? You're all dad, Rockcliffe. You're all dad. Ay. What use for even smoke weed, bro? I have a confession to make. I always feel like I am fucking it up.
Well, Dad, Fat Boy, Flea, great to see you guys. Go write a list of things you love. Write a list of the things that make you happy. And then go watch them and share them with others and share the love that you have in the world with others. Happy Friday night.